What if I told you that some of the things draining your bank account every month aren't the big purchases? They're the small, normal-looking expenses you barely notice. A $15 subscription here, a $25 delivery order there, a payment plan that feels like only $40 a month. And before you know it, hundreds of dollars have disappeared. The scary part? You may not even feel like you're wasting money. So in this video, we're breaking down 10 things Americans should seriously think twice about spending money on in 2026. And number one is something almost everyone has paid for at some point. Let's get started.
Number 10. Brand name products you can't tell apart. Let's start with something simple. Brand names. Now, I'm not saying every expensive brand is a waste of money. Some premium products are genuinely better. But there are plenty of everyday items where you're paying more for the logo than the actual difference in quality. Think about things like basic clothing, cleaning supplies, kitchen products, phone accessories, and even some grocery items. If a $5 generic product does the same job as a $12 branded version, ask yourself, what exactly am I paying the extra $7 for? Sometimes the answer is quality, but sometimes it's just marketing. And if you're doing this repeatedly, that small difference can add up. The smarter approach in 2026 isn't always buy cheap. It's pay more when the quality difference actually matters.
Number 9. Daily food delivery. Food delivery is convenient. There's no argument there. You're tired after work, you open an app, tap a few buttons, and dinner shows up at your door. The problem is that convenience can become a habit. Let's say your meal is $18. After delivery fees, service fees, taxes, and a tip, that $18 meal can become significantly more expensive. And if you're doing this several times a week, you're not just buying food, you're buying convenience over and over again. Try something simple. Instead of ordering automatically, give yourself a 10-minute rule. Wait 10 minutes and ask, would I still order this if I had to drive there myself? If the answer is no, you probably weren't hungry. You were just convenient.
Number 8. Subscriptions you barely use. This one is dangerous because it's almost invisible. A subscription might cost $9, another one costs $12, maybe another is $15. Individually, they don't feel expensive, but together, they can quietly become a serious monthly expense. Streaming services, apps, memberships, cloud storage, fitness platforms, premium features, you name it. And here's the problem. Companies don't need you to use a service every day. They just need you to forget to cancel it. So once every few months, open your bank or credit card statement. Look for recurring charges. Then ask yourself, did I intentionally spend this money this month? If you can't remember the last time you used it, cancel it. You can always subscribe again later.
Number 7. Buy now, pay later for non-essential purchases. This one deserves serious attention. Buy now, pay later can make an expensive purchase feel much smaller. A $400 purchase suddenly becomes 4 payments. And psychologically, that can make spending feel easier. But here's the catch. You're still spending $400. You're just separating the pain of paying from the moment you make the purchase. The CFPB notes that BNPL loans can come with late fees, and missed payments can potentially create additional problems depending on the provider and reporting practices. So if you're using BNPL for something you genuinely need and you've already budgeted for it, that's one situation. But using it for impulse purchases, that's where things can get dangerous. If you can't comfortably afford something without splitting it into payments, that's a signal to stop and ask whether you should buy it at all.
Number 6. New cars just to have a new car. A new car can be exciting. New technology, new interior, that new car smell. But your car doesn't have to impress everyone. It has to get you where you're going. The biggest mistake is upgrading simply because your current car is getting a little older. If your current vehicle is reliable, safe, and already paid off, or close to it, keeping it longer can sometimes be financially powerful. Because once you add a car payment, insurance, registration, maintenance, and depreciation, the real cost of upgrading can be much higher than the monthly payment makes it look. So before replacing your car, ask, is my current car actually costing me too much, or am I just bored with it? Those are two very different problems.
Number 5. High-interest debt for things you don't need. This might be the most important financial lesson on the entire list. Don't borrow expensive money to buy things that lose
When you buy
value
something on
quickly.
credit,
a
That initial
vacation,
purchase is
a new
just the start.
TV,
Interest
designer
charges
clothes,
begin to
the
add up
latest
if you don't
gadget.
pay it off.
If you're
Month
paying
after
interest
month, it
for
grows
months or
until the
years
balance
after
becomes
the
a
excitement
monster.
is gone, that purchase becomes much more expensive than the price tag. And this is where people get trapped. They look at the monthly payment instead of the total cost. Instead of asking, can I afford $80 a month? Ask, how much will this actually cost me when I'm completely finished paying for it? That one question can change the way you spend.
Number 4. Paying for convenience you don't actually need. Convenience isn't free. And in 2026, we're surrounded by services designed to save us a few minutes. Grocery delivery, premium shipping, ride services, food delivery, express options, paid upgrades. Sometimes they're worth it, but sometimes you're paying $10 to save 15 minutes. If you're doing that occasionally, no big deal. But if you're constantly paying for convenience, you might be spending hundreds of dollars every year just to avoid small inconveniences. So try this. Before paying an extra fee, ask, how much time am I actually saving? If you're paying $10 to save 10 minutes, that may not be a great trade.
If this video helped you, hit the like button, share it with someone who's making six figures, and subscribe for more practical money and investing tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.